Hello everyone, I'm going to try this again for the third time. This is Deborah Barros-Smith, and I just left the Democratic Men's Breakfast. I want to thank you all that have supported me and have responded. I'm still responding to people that have contacted me through Facebook and other social media that saw the Facebook Live that I did that was in reference to our Congressman Mo Brooks in Alabama of the 5th Congressional District. I am humbled, blessed, and highly favored for all of your support. I've been called a hero, a shero, and a patriot. I'm not, but I want to thank you for stroking my ego. Now that I've had my 30 minutes of fame, it's time to get busy, get busy, get busy. Some people around the country have shared with me their stories of their frustration and what they're dealing with their leadership. I even heard from people from 6 other countries. That Facebook Live video went viral. So I'm going to ask you to send this one too, because folks have said, I want to have a voice. I want to be like you. You're brave. How do I do it? You know what? It doesn't take a lot. I have a 94-year-old grandmother that everything she has to get, I have to fight for. It's unfair. I've been an advocate to other people. I am a woman. My story is your story. So I decided there was something that I needed to do, and I created We the People. We're having our kickoff for those in Alabama on March 11th from 12 to 3 on the steps of the state capitol. It is a collaboration of organizations and individuals that we can work together as opposed to reinventing the wheel. And I find this to also be a problem in other states and communities in those states. You have so many groups doing the same thing that nothing gets done. And so I've created an 8-point plan that will fit anybody in any state, anywhere. And that is to motivate, educate, mobilize, revitalize, energize, engage, expose. And then the 8th one is a 3-parter. Organize, agitate, and vote. Those are things that all of us could come together and create a movement and change this country. Okay, but I can only work in Alabama. And so we're going to have our kickoff. We got a lot of things planned. I am so humbled of all the support, but my 30 minutes is over. And so many of you've said, what can we do to help? Well, I've decided that I'm going to run for governor, but that's not why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. I'm running for governor for the same reason I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm disappointed, I'm tired. I'm not worrying about what our leadership is doing and not doing. And for many of you that's reached out to me from around the country and within the state of Alabama, you've mentioned what your leadership is doing and not doing. This is what I say to you. We're losing focus. Don't worry about that. We the people, we got this, okay? We put you in office, we'll take you out. You may be state chairs or whatever politician you want to be, but it's time that we the people start calling you out. If you're not using the right rhetoric, if you are keeping silent, silence is death. If you're keeping silent about issues because you're afraid, why did you run? Why are you representing us when you're fearful? Okay? If you don't serve us in our best interests, any of those reasons, we're going to call you out and you're going to know it. But folks, we can't be silent anymore. There are too many people that were registered to vote that did not vote. And it's more that are not registered to vote. I need you to vote. That's it. I need you to vote. I need you to stand up and to speak up. Your words are your power. Your vote is your power. And then when you're done, I need you to support your candidates. Go out and work for them. Get engaged. Get in your community. Democrats, I need you to get back on point. We've forgotten what our democratic message is. We lost this country because we forgot our democratic message. Okay? We forgot how to strategize. Listen, Like everybody else, I'm angry at some of the things that our Republican leaders are doing. But I'm not angry at the race they ran, because they did what they were supposed to do. We did not. Okay? So now let's get over it. Get over it. We got to suffer the consequences. Now we want a movement in Alabama like they've never seen since the civil rights. We want a movement across this country like they've never seen since the civil rights. It's going to take we the people to stand up and say we're tired, enough is enough. So I need everybody from all over the country and in Alabama that has said, you my shero and hero. I'm not doing anything that you can't do. That is, use my voice. And even if I have to stand alone, I will use my voice. Now, we're in a technical period in this country. And take your phones, record everything, okay? Because then they will know that we're pulling you out of secrecy. We're pulling you out the dark. We're going to hold you accountable. And when you use it, everybody knows. If you don't have that, then write. Write letters, do postcards, get on the phone, call your leaders, tell them what you need, okay? Tell them what we the people are about. We're about coming together, and we're about mobilizing and letting other folks know this is who we are. Let's not forget who we are, okay? We are we the people. And I know that as I continue entering into politics, the folks are going to come after me. Be prepared. Don't be shocked. But the one thing that I can say is that my story is your story. Your story. There is nothing that they can pull up on me that somebody else has. You don't get 58 years and don't have a closet, okay? And so I have nothing to be ashamed about, but I am the little people. They forgot about the working class, the poor, and the people in the rural areas. You've let us down. You've forgotten about us. But see, we're the ones that's going to remind you who we are, because we are we the people. And so folks that have asked me to periodically to do these Facebook Lives and give you a message, then my message is this. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to stand up. Don't be afraid to speak up. Do what you have to do. Join your Democratic county committees in your areas. Join your women Democratic groups. Join your young millennials. Join whatever groups that are there that are on the mark and are trying to work. You see, they can't do if we don't support them. They can't do that. They can't get out there if we're not there with them. This is a movement. You know, I was so proud to be one of the coordinators for the Alabama Women's March on Washington. We took 9 buses. We estimated over 2,000 people represented Alabama. While we were gone, one of the coordinators was here, and we did a sister march in Birmingham. I was praying for 500. They had over 6,000 people. They haven't seen that in Alabama in a very long time. But then when they went around the country, California alone, I believe, had 750,000 people on a sister march. There were other countries that had it. Chicago had to shut down the march and just do a rally. I mean, it is awesome because a few women came up with an idea after the election and said, we're tired, enough is enough. And this went around the country. Listen, people are tired and enough is enough. Okay, but we can't stop there. We can't stop there. I would like to see 100,000 women across this country run for office. Don't be afraid. I'm doing it. Step up and do it. Call your Secretary of States. Call your department, your state chairs. Say, what are the deadlines? What do I need to do? Find out what the ethics is for your state. Stand up and run. Even if we don't win, let's run, because then we become winners. Okay, we win because we used our voice. We win because we stood up. We win because we got engaged. We win because we support our candidates. We win because we spoke up. So what can you do for me? Right now until June, you can't do anything for me. Keep offering me support and words of kindness. But what I want you to do for me is get engaged in your communities all across this country. Do everything that you need to do to let them see that we are peaceful,